The one thing that I can point to that really turned my imagination on and forever, I think, led me down a path of, at least in the realm of fantasy, was the first time I saw the movie King Kong when I was about 4 years old. Didn't know what I was watching. Didn't know if this actually was a real thing. You know, were there really these gigantic gorillas? It was the first work of art that just produced a total sustainable belief in fantasy. I mean, it just sucked me into that world, and I just felt like, boy, if I could just do something like that someday. And that kind of feeling of entering in another world is what I try to bring to my paintings. This painting is about Carl Akeley, who was an explorer, a naturalist, hunter, also a sculptor. But his primary contribution to our culture was inventing modern taxidermy. What he would do is sculpt the animal at life size in clay, and then have that cast, and then that casting would be used to stretch the animal skins over. Carl Akeley had come to the Museum of Natural History, proposed this idea for this African hall, and proceeded to, the museum sent him on expeditions to Africa. He shot this big male gorilla, and it tumbled down the hill. And when Akeley went to retrieve it, he was just so struck with the expression on the gorilla's face. He described it as being very peaceful, tranquil, and it had a tremendous amount of humanity in that face. Well, that turned him around completely. All of a sudden, he realized he couldn't hunt anymore. He couldn't do it. The gorilla's intelligence and sense of humanity just affected him so much that he laid his gun aside, and from that moment on, he became really one of the first animal conservationists.